Well, hello everyone, how are you doing this fine day? Hope you're enjoying your week. Welcome to another survival challenge, in particular, the Running Man survival challenge. Today just felt like a kind of chill day, so I just wanted to do something simple and quick and not too controversial. Just have some fun with it, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking it was going to be between this or would these whiny bitches survive the Sydney Sweeney jeans ad? But I decided on this because I've gotten shit in the past for my Doom Eternal survival challenges, for it being too unwinnable, and I didn't want to have two unwinnable challenges on my channel. So here we are, the Running Man. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this pure 80s goodness. Let's get started. In the far-off future of 2017, okay, America is a desolate hellscape where an authoritarian regime takes over and just inflicts its horrible will onto the people. There's overpopulation, energy shortages, and basically everything that you could possibly think of going wrong has gone wrong, except maybe, like, I don't know, climate stuff. That's not really in this movie. And the people sit around doing absolutely nothing about it because the government distracts them with TV and just random bullshit in front of their eyes, different forms of entertainment. So they just remain neutered and ineffectual towards all of the bullshit that they have to deal with. God damn, is this a movie or a documentary? It's on point, well, almost on point. They got the wrong location. Quick question before I continue on the video for British people, because you know I'm just a dumb American. I don't know anything. It didn't raise any red flags to you guys when y'all had y'all's national anthem made, and instead of the national anthem being about, I don't know, like the people or the common man or the country or like justice, it was about one rich bitch who sits in a shiny chair. Like, if you look at America and the Star-Spangled Banner, which is our anthem, in case you weren't aware, it's about a bunch of people coming together and sacrificing their lives to fight off tyranny, which was Britain, by the way, in the song, for the good of their fellow man and future generations. And you look over at the British anthem, and it's about loyalty to the monarchy. That didn't flip any switches in your brain that maybe your country is heading in the wrong direction.
Are we the baddies?
Like, it's not just me, right? Like, that's wild. The Brits are over there right now freaking the fuck out because they're like, what's going on with our country? They're stealing all of our freedoms. And then Americans are just standing over here being like, well, yeah, no shit, bro. Y'all been willingly giving up your freedoms for several hundred years at this point. I really don't see why you're surprised. The Brits constantly make fun of us because we keep shooting each other and saying a bunch of wild shit that you'd be fined for over there. And we don't have free healthcare without realizing that it's like, yeah, that's what it looks like when you have all your freedom still. It's fucking messy. Sure, if I go to the hospital tomorrow, I'll be charged an egregious amount of money and I'll have to pay this medical bill for the next couple of years until it's all paid up, but they will see me no matter what, and I will get the thing done that I want done when I want it done. There's no holdup like there is in England, and there's nothing the government can do to stop me from actually doing that. Right now in England, if you want to go and do some kind of healthcare shit, the government will pay for it, but if they at any point in the future, whether it's 20 years, 40 years, 100 years, decide that they don't want you to get any kind of medical care and they cut it off, there's nothing you can do about it. You gave that freedom up when you decided that the bill was their problem. You guys decided that it would make your lives easier and safer if you just kept giving up all of these important rights, not thinking about what would happen down the line if the government ever tried to abuse your lack of having those rights. And now that they are, you have a lot less tools to utilize in order to stop them from doing it. This is a fundamental idea that is built directly into the ideology of being an American. Life is going to be harder if you have more freedoms. It's going to be less safe. But it's better than the alternative of giving those freedoms up, because as the generations go down, it's going to suck more and more for the people in the future when they live in a fucking authoritarian hellscape. Look, I'm sorry. I actually was not expecting this video to just become like a roast on Britain, but I don't respect your country. In the far off future 2017, all the people are distracted by some of the most amazing television you could possibly imagine. I mean, fair enough. I would probably be distracted if our TV was this fucking good too. I mean, these are some good, there's a show in this movie where the concept is so simple, but my God, is it like fascinating. It's a rope, right? And there's money stuck to the rope all the way up. And you get some dude to climb the rope and take the money and put the money in his pockets and try and see how high he can get. Below the rope is a bunch of wild dogs that are super hungry, and if he falls off the rope, he gets eaten alive by dogs. I fucking dare you to tell me that that is not compelling television. Oh my God, would I watch that? I'm not saying that we should start having death games and then put those death games on TV for everyone to watch. That's not what I'm saying. But if they did do that, you know, I would be watching it. Yeah, for sure. I'd 100% be watching this show. It's kind of like cannibalism rules, right? Like, I'm not going to go out and murder a dude and eat him. But if I was at a party and they just happen to be, you know, serving a dude, I'm gonna have a piece. Sure. Why not? I mean, why wouldn't I at that point, right? It's right there. Out of all these amazing shows, the most watched, most awesome show on TV is The Running Man. And to basically describe it, it is the WWE fused with a bunch of different sports, fused with a death game. That's basically it. And it is wildly entertaining. The rules are simple. They take a couple of criminals and they send them into this 400 square block area, and they have to get from point A to point B in 3 hours. They have 3 hours to do it. All the while they're trying to do this, they are being hunted by stalkers, which are a bunch of professional wrestlers and athletes and all different kinds of stuff who are basically been turned into murderers with a bunch of different over-the-top costumes and themes that they then need to hunt down these people and kill them before they reach the end. That's it. That's The Running Man. If you're saying that doesn't sound like a cool show, you're a fucking liar. I don't know what to tell you. That's a cool show. I'd watch it. Along the way, we run into a bunch of different type of stalkers, from this big old fucking Asian dude named Sub-Zero who has a hockey thing. He's got like a whole hockey theme, and he's got like the hockey stick, but the hockey stick is also a scythe, and he hits hockey pucks that are explosive, and you always fight him on the ice, and he's like skating and trying to kill you, and it's cool. I don't know why he's Asian. Like, do Asians like hockey? I thought that was a white person thing, but he's Asian, an Asian hockey player. Never seen it, but I'm sure it's out there somewhere. They got this dude named Buzzsaw, whose whole theme is that he has a chainsaw. That's it. It's not even a buzzsaw, it's just a chainsaw. Why didn't you call him Chainsaw? Buzzsaws and chainsaws are two totally different things. He rides around on a motorcycle and has a giant, like, high-tech chainsaw that is shown at one point in the movie to slice through 2 steel beams. Obviously, they're not real steel beams, but, like, in the movie, they're supposed to be steel beams. And he just slices through them, but, like, not in the way that a chainsaw would. Like, a chainsaw, you would hit it and it would go, you know, and you're trying to, like, cut through it slowly. This just slices through it like a katana through a fucking stick of bamboo. Like, this is really quick. This is an insanely powerful chainsaw. You might as well call it a fucking lightsaber for the amount of damage that it does. There's this dude named Dynamo that is for some reason an opera singer, but he also shoots lightning out of his bare hands. That seems like insanely advanced technology for the rest of the stuff we see throughout this movie. I don't know why, somehow this wasn't the champion. Like, the champion was the buzzsaw dude. The dude with the chainsaw somehow is a champion, but not the dude who shoots fucking lightning. There's Fireball, who's just a dude with a flamethrower, and then there's Captain Freedom, who is so ball-lickingly awesome that he doesn't use any weapons at all, and he just kills all of his opponents with his bare hands. He's just that amazing, and he's played by Jesse Ventura. So, I mean, he's at least a little amazing. I mean, I like Jesse Ventura. Now, all this stuff combined sounds dangerous enough, but it's even more dangerous when you realize that basically all these characters are like superhuman. They're not regular people. Ben Richards is introduced at the beginning of the movie as being a dude who is stronger than normal humans should be. At one point in the film, there's this workout bench with this chick that's sitting on it, and it's bolted into the ground, thick-ass wooden flooring, and he just rips it up with one arm. I'm not saying this is something that's impossible to do. People can rip this up. Like, there are strong men who would be able to rip this out of the floor and actually break the fucking foundation of the flooring with it, but they wouldn't be able to do it as casually as Ben Richards, who's the main character of this movie. He doesn't, like, bend down and use his legs and his back. He literally just curls it. It's all biceps. He just grabs the bottom and lifts it up with one arm and just rips the fucking floor up. That's a massive amount of strength, and he's not shown to be the strongest character of this movie. Buzzsaw is shown to overpower him throughout most of their fight until the ending, because he gets like I don't know, it's like Buzzsaw taunts him, and then he's like, oh, you taunted me, I get fucking superpower upgrade, and then he like overpowered Buzzsaw after Buzzsaw was just overpowering him for like, you know, 4 minutes of however the fight was up to that point. But it's very clear that Ben Richards is stronger than a normal person, and many of the people that they fight against are stronger than him, at least until the movie needs him to fucking win. Can our survivors, our 80s action movie hero characters, get through the Running Man and deal with all this shit? There is one other rule caveat that needs to be done. When you go to the Running Man, you are completely unarmed, and you wear this incredibly unflattering unitard thing. It's like it's just a onesie. So if you're thinking like, oh yeah, all these characters are going in with all their nope, they don't have none of their shit. It's just them by themselves having to survive. The opponents have all kinds of different crazy weapons and themes and all that kind of stuff. They're just wearing a onesie. So can they survive? I don't know. Let's fucking find out. First up on the not chopping block, this is not the chopping block, is Steven Seagal from The Real World. Not the reality TV show from the 90s, The Real World, like the actual real world, like the real world that we all live in. The real Steven Seagal. I'm putting the real Steven Seagal on this list. Because obviously I would put the real Steven Seagal. Why would I put any of the lesser characters that he plays in movies when I can do the superior Steven Seagal? The man who has stated out of his own mouth that Chuck Norris, the 6-time undefeated world karate champion, is a fake martial artist. Because in the presence of the great Steven Seagal, of course he would be. Yeah, sure, when Chuck Norris does push-ups, he pushes the world down. But that ain't nothing to the great Steven Seagal. How could it possibly be? He's Steven Seagal. Just look at this shit. I mean, that's everything you need to know right there. He's so amazing at the art of Aikido that the master martial artist that he's fighting against doesn't even look like he can fight back. It just looks like he's throwing himself to the ground. That is the skill that Steven Seagal possesses. For you people out there who've never done martial arts and don't understand this, okay, I'll explain it to you. When you're so much more skilled than your opponent, it does look like they're not fighting back because they can't. So actually, fun fact, true story, I was almost arrested by Steven Seagal years ago. I was at a friend of my sister's house, and we were just chilling in there, and there were some people smoking pot and all that kind of stuff, and then a bunch of cops busted in the front door. We all just fucking ran for the windows, and behind the cops, like standing in the yard, like way behind the cops, standing in the yard was Steven Seagal, just like over there, just watching the cops break in the house. Because obviously, if he would have kicked the door down, the whole fucking house would have exploded. He needed to keep his power away from the house. So we all jumped out the window and fucking ran for it, and that was it. That was the end of my story. No, I didn't get arrested. This is before Steven Seagal totally realistic documentary series about him being a cop came on TV. When the episode actually aired, Steven Seagal actually enters the house before the police officers and then goes in and arrests them all with the police officers behind them, which means obviously Steven Seagal has mind-erasing powers, because I remember him just standing out in the yard when the cops came in. But it came on TV, and it is a reality show. It's right there in the name. It is reality. It's not like they went back after the cops broke in and then refilmed the entrance to where it looked like Steven Seagal actually came in first and led the charge into the House of Criminals. No, of course that wouldn't happen. Also, important thing to note, since I escaped Steven Seagal, that means that my speed would be superior to that of Steven Seagal's. And since Steven Seagal is superior to that of Chuck Norris due to, statements by himself, wouldn't that mean that I am superior in speed to both Chuck Norris and Steven Seagal? That's just, yeah, right? That's scaling. That's what we do. That's what we do here, scaling. Totally. If you're enjoying the video, and who are we kidding? Of course you are. It's me. Yeah, awesome. I'm delightful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and join the membership. Join the membership, you get exclusive access to unique videos that no one else can get, as well as checking down below at the pinned comment where you will get a link to the Discord, as well as my second channel, where there is all kinds of other videos that is not the videos here. Well, all kinds. There's a couple. It's new. I'm gonna start adding more stuff. Don't worry. And you can just get like more of me. Who doesn't want that? That's great. It's awesome. You're gonna love it. Next up on the chopping block, we have Robocop. And before you ask, yes, Robocop will also be wearing the yellow leotard. Okay, so this may come to a surprise to people, but Robocop's actually gonna get fucked up in The Running Man, like really, really badly. And this is for two basic reasons. One, there are actually a lot of stalkers that can, like, seriously fuck up Robocop. I already talked about how Buzzsaw can easily slice through steel beams like it's nothing. That means he should be able to slice through Robocop like he's nothing. Robocop is super, super durable, but we've seen basic bitch armaments take him down. It's a lot of it, like you have to shoot him for a long time with small caliber weapons in order to put him down, but you can put him down after a certain amount of bullets. His durability overall has been shown to have severe limitations. High caliber rounds do pierce him, and he's been damaged by attacks significantly weaker than this buzzsaw blade that is unrealistically powerful. And while he is shown to have some kind of resistance to electricity, Dynamo's electricity should still hurt him, and given enough time, that electricity would put him down. So it's not like all of these characters are completely defenseless to be able to harm him. But the main reason why RoboCop can't possibly win is really the reason why he loses most of these challenges. His fucking walking speed sucks. He has to travel 400 square blocks. I don't know how far that would be, because fuck math, but that's a long way, and he only has 3 hours to do it. It's called The Running Man. The people in the challenge are running to get to the exit, and they barely make it in time. It's said at the beginning of the movie that basically no one makes it. There's a legitimately good chance that if you remove the stalkers from the challenge completely, RoboCop still won't make it in time because of how slow his ass walks. But if you do put the stalkers in there, it's literally impossible for him to win. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's say Dynamo gets sent in, right? Dynamo pulls up his car like, I don't know, 30 feet away from RoboCop, and then just starts firing lightning at him from the front seat of his car. RoboCop has two options at that point. Either one, he tries to run away, to which the car can just, you know, slowly track behind him, staying about 30 feet away and constantly shooting lightning at him until he dies. Or RoboCop can go at the car, to which Dynamo just has to put the car in reverse and do literally the same thing, just slowly backing up and then constantly shooting lightning at RoboCop until he dies. What's he gonna do otherwise? What can he possibly do? Even RoboCop's crazy ass reaction speed isn't gonna do anything here. Yes, it's true, RoboCop does catch a bullet in mid-air with his fingers, which is super impressive, but his legs are still shitty and can't move fast. So he can be moving his arms as fast as he fucking wants to. He can catch all the bullets he wants to. It's not gonna help him when he's having lightning shot at him and he can't, like, you know, dodge or get out of the way or move anything more than like his arms, and like he's a fucking shitty, he's like a sentry turret. It's just like turning and just kind of slowly maneuvering. It's fucking, no, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. The only way he could possibly survive is if he somehow kills someone who's on the bike or the car or one of their vehicles and then just takes the vehicle and drives it to the end. But even then, he can't really do that because in the movie it's shown that they have to go through a lot of buildings to get to the end, so he would have to bail on the car. So he would have to steal multiple vehicles from multiple stalkers, and I just feel like at a certain point there's gonna be like, okay, we're gonna stop allowing you to take our fucking cars away from us. You know, we're just gonna fucking stay back and shoot you, and you'll eventually die because you're a fucking walking tank, and maybe we shouldn't get that close to you. So no, RoboCop dies, and even if he doesn't die, he's never making it to the end of the challenge because whoever built his walking leg system is fucking retarded. You know, cops have to chase down perks, right? Why would you build him with legs like that? Next up on the list we have, I don't know, because I didn't make the list before I started making this video. Is irresponsible? Sure, but whatever, it's fine. I'm thinking that I should probably be between, I don't know, James Dalton from Roadhouse or Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China. I don't know, one of those two. I'm not sure who. I'm gonna flip a coin. I need a coin. I'm gonna give me a coin and I'm gonna flip it. Okay, so I couldn't find a coin, but I did find a monkey from like a Barrel of Monkeys game, like little fucking, I don't know why I have this, but I have one monkey from a Barrel of Monkeys, and there's a front of a monkey and there's a back of a monkey. I'm gonna flip it and then we're gonna see. But we'll say the front of the monkey is gonna be Burton, and the back of the monkey is gonna be Dalton. This is very strange. Okay, we're gonna do it. Let's do it. Ready? All right. Okay. I got the back of the monkey. Shit. Which one did I say was the back? Fuck it. We'll do Jack Burton. So I think Jack Burton gets a really bad rap when it comes to how awesome he is, because he's actually really skilled and good and like cool, and like, you know, I like him. I like Jack Burton. What's wrong? This is a good movie. While it's true he's just a truck driver and he is pretty stupid, he also fights several ninjas / master martial artists throughout the course of this movie. He fights monsters, like inhuman monsters with super strength. He's clearly got some skills when it comes to guns, and he defeats the final boss dude, who is an ancient Chinese wizard. Are they called wizards when they're Chinese, or like Chinese have a fucking Chinese word for it? Whatever. He's like a Chinese magic dude, and he just, the dude throws a knife at him, he catches a knife, and then he just chucks it right into his forehead. It's like, damn, dude, like it's more than just a truck driver. And you also have like the comic books as well that happen after the movies, where you find out that when Jack Burton defeated the magic knot wizard, he got like crazy magical powers from him, because basically like the souls are all the so the main Chinese knot wizard has this thing where he made a deal and then he like gets the souls and life forces of the things that he made a deal with a bunch of demons. When Jack Burton defeated him, the contracts that he made with those demons were passed on to Jack Burton, and in the comic book, Jack Burton has all the powers that the Knot Wizard did. And in that comic book, he has like a bunch of different crazy powers. Like he can summon demons to fight for him, and he can use electricity powers, and he can kind of float and levitate, and he's got superpowers. So actually, more than I'm thinking about it, this is a stupid pick. He's gonna fucking like destroy this entire challenge with these. It's not even gonna be close. He can summon demons. It's not even close. Why did I even pick this character? Last up, but certainly not least, we have John Rambo. Do I even have to do this section? I can stop here, right? I can just end the video, right? Like, we all know how this is gonna go. No? I actually have to talk about it. Oh my god, you guys are such needy bitches. Okay, so Rambo is just gonna like Rambo his way in here and then just Rambo all over the place, and he's gonna win because he's fucking Rambo. We don't know the background to any of the stalkers in the Running Man game, but they don't seem to have any sort of skills when it comes to, you know, soldiering. Like, we don't know if they're military or ex-military, but it doesn't seem like it. They're just big brawly dudes that are kind of like pro wrestlers or athletes whose job is to hunt down a bunch of defenseless unarmed people and murder them with a bunch of fucking crazy thematically relevant weapons. Ben Richards in the movie barely ever uses stealth or tries to hide, but every time he does, it's successful. When he hides, they can't find him. And the one time he actually tries to use stealth to kill one of the stalkers, it works. He successfully sneaks up on and murders the stalker. This is really bad considering all the stalker's jobs are to hunt people down. There's one stalker named Fireball who is considered the rusher, and the reason why they call him this is because out of all the stalkers, he's the fastest one when it comes to tracking them down and killing them. He holds the record for fastest kills. But he's the one who Ben Richards kills via stealth. What the Running Man game is a bunch of random criminals that are unarmed having to run from point A to point B while the stalkers chase them. They don't really have to have super great hunting abilities to track people down. They just have to follow the basic path. And when they come across these untrained, unarmed people, these people usually can't really fight back because these are like 280, 300 pound muscle bound dudes with a bunch of weapons. By comparison, Rambo is both a master at hunting as well as a master at stealth. There's really nothing that any of these guys can do that Rambo won't be able to do better. Not only that, but throughout the Rambo movies, we see several instances of him being an unarmed person behind enemy lines and figuring out ways to kill his opponents anyway. He knows how to war in basically every environment known to man, and he's extremely good at making improvised weapons all the way down to just like straight up making bombs with very basic materials. Now, I'm not saying he's going to necessarily have the materials to make a bomb, but the 400 square blocks the Running Man game takes place in is a city that was toppled by an earthquake. So it's not like there's nothing there for him to use to make a weapon out of. I mean, Ben Richards doesn't use anything there to make a weapon out of, but Ben Richards isn't fucking Rambo. I don't think that there's any evidence in this movie that the stalkers will be able to find Rambo, let alone actually kill him or stop him from stealth murdering all of them. Cause, you know, he's fucking Rambo. I don't know why you guys are making me film this section. I feel like I just said Rambo. That kind of just fills in the blanks of all the shit that I just said. If I say that he's Rambo, all that other stuff I just said is it's implied. It's in it. It's in the name. It's Rambo. If I say Rambo's in a challenge, he's gonna win. How's he gonna win? It's because he fucking is gonna stealth murder everybody with a bunch of improvised weapons. That's what he does. He's Rambo. You know, we got to the end of this list and I just realized that the only person who lost was Robocop, which is surprising, actually, if I think about it. But that's going to be all for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, and join the membership. Remember, join the membership, you get exclusive access to unique videos that no one else can get. And don't forget to check down below in the pinned comment where there is a link to the Discord as well as the second channel where I put all my videos that are not survival challenges. So if you want to look at any kind of other opinions or whatever bullshit I want to do, you'll check it over there. That's where it is. And always remember, y'all stay safe out there, you hear?